Damn, I look all bugged out when I'm looking. Rated R.
The trophy is them getting in the ring and dealing with this situation. It's bigger than the trophies. How would I say, when you're on that level, and I don't know how he think, he hear you, but he don't hear you, you know.
You know, I remember him sleeping on the sidewalk waiting for us to get to the gym to open it. You know, he was a fighter in the streets, in school, so they brought him somewhere where he can fight all he want without getting in trouble. And when he got about 9 or 10 years old, Coach Calvin Ford took him to his first amateur tournament. He won. He won the tournaments 15, 20 times up until he turned professional. Now he's a superstar, you know, he's the Michael Jackson of the sport. And
Yo, what the fuck is up? Welcome to another edition of The Angry White Man. I am The Angry White Man, D1. This is my co-host, William Old
What up,
School
everybody?
Artem. What's up, homie? Little stay up in the hospital real quick for a day for you, man.
Oh, God, I'm glad to be home.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Prayers help.
Yes.
Gotta stay hydrated, my man. Gotta stay hydrated. I'm gonna say what's up to everybody in the building. Thank y'all all for coming from the bottom of our hearts. It's still flattering to me. If there was 2 people in here, I would still talk for you. What's up, all things? Miss Dew, flowers, peace and blessings. Melon and Queen, same to you, dear. Thank you so much for stopping through. Cash, what up, OG? How you doing, homie? Ant, what it do, fam? How you doing today, champ? All things, what's happening, bro? Hori Thanks, what it do, my guy? Hori Money in the fucking building. KB, just do boxing. What's happening, champ? How you doing today, bro? Getting ready for tomorrow and shit. This probably should be a little bit nerve-wracking because Artem can fight, man.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a good fight.
That's for certain.
Miss Joette, how you doing, sweetheart? Thank you so much. Please and thank you for coming through. There's my guy. Did I already say what's up to Tim? Tim's another angry white man, too. A big-ass angry white man. About 6'5" in this bitch. Big as fuck. I think that's about it. Kenneth Johnson, what's happening, champ? Thank you so much for stopping through. We appreciate you, homie. Miss Yaya, how you doing, sweetheart? I gotta give her a quick wrench real quick. How you doing, Miss Yaya? Thank you so much for stopping through. It means a lot to me. Thank you. To us. I think that's about all.
Man, every time we think we're gonna quit talking about Devin and Ryan, they just will not stop, bro.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy, bro. I got a whole bunch of clips. I got things people probably don't even want to see. I know it's been a long day of boxing talk for people, and they probably talked about this shit all day, but not with us. So we're gonna talk about it a little bit more, and I'm definitely gonna talk some shit, like some major shit today. I got a whole bunch for y'all tonight. Thank y'all all for stopping through, Jay. Fucking love, family. Thank you. And I think that's it for everybody. Yeah, there's a whole bunch. Miss Yaya locked in. Hold on, you about to be real locked in. Miss Yaya is the managing moderator. Time one you wrenches out in this motherfucker, you acting crazy. Miss Yaya, Miss Joette, and Miss Dew and Melanin Queen are all managing moderators. Time your ass out. No matter what. Talking crazy in here. All right. I got a whole bunch of fucking videos for us to play. And
go ahead before I start cooking ass.
I'll catch you up. What up, Tommy?
Because I'm not happy I'm forced to talk about these two again.
I know, man, but you know, this one's kind of big, and man, I'm all for PR stunts and shit, and we got to drum up some business and let's get some fucking headlines
Right, it wasn't
over
a
here.
PR stunt though. Wait, with Ryan,
I know,
this dude's been having mental illness. He's still drinking. He's probably drinking on top of the goddamn head drugs, which means that whatever his symptoms are, it's multiplying from the alcohol, because you can see it. He's definitely not thinking fucking right.
Yeah, man, he's on Adderall and alcohol and probably even a little bit of cocaine, dude. You don't listen. It was West Coast time. It was like
more than that. Probably
6 o'clock in the
Prozac.
morning here where I live. So, and he's hoarse as shit, can't talk. It sounds like he's been up for a fucking month and a half straight, like rattling off at the mouth. I got a whole bunch of clips to play, William, and this is probably gonna get you a little bit. You have more to say after I play these motherfuckers.
Go ahead.
All right. No, that's the yeah, I hate doing this shit. I gotta get better at it. I had these joints all in here. Oh shit. This is what Stax had to say about the George. Or
no longer with.
Them are facts what he's talking about there. And Stax will slap the shit out of Ryan Garcia for acting crazy, talking crazy.
But I don't play that racist shit. I'd slap the fuck out of him.
No, me neither, man. And that's, like, people might look at the title of our fucking podcast and think one thing or another, but if they stick around for a couple minutes,
well, I'm gonna let everybody in the chat know. My dad was Indian. My dad went through World War II. He was dark complected. He took a lot of goddamn crap in the military in World War II from people. So when he raised me and my sisters, he made us sit out and watch all like Ku Klux Klan crap on TV because he wanted us to know what racism is, and he never wanted to hear anything regarding race out of our mouths. So I raised my kids the same way. I wish other people would. Where the fuck is his mom and daddy? I'd love to slap the hell out of Henry. This dude, how do you raise your son to be this way? How do you not get him help when he's like this?
I think they need help them fucking selves.
Bro, this is ridiculous.
Yourself, how are you going to help your fucking kids? You can't. And plus, he learned that shit from daddy at home. That's where that shit comes from. What does dad say about Bill Haney's hair?
Yeah. Yeah, that shit didn't come out of nowhere.
Crazy as shit, bro. Crazy as hell. He deserves all of what he's getting right now. He deserves to be canceled and all that stuff. He deserves to be drugged down the road. Nobody buy his fights no more. I'm all for
You know,
maximum
the way
penalty.
I'm starting to look at it, not just him. We need to do this, not as bad, but if Devin's going to go around suing people because he loses, he needs to be thrown out of boxing too. Let's face it. That's a weak ass shit.
It is some weak ass shit. I ain't right now I ain't for or against Devin Haney. I think that they're gonna fight regardless, him versus Ryan.
I'm tired of both of them, dude. Look,
Yeah, me too. Seriously,
I've always kept it respectful with Devin. Always. All I've ever said about Devin is he's got defensive issues that Tank will exploit if they ever fight. And I meant every word of it. And sure enough, it didn't even take Tank to open that shit up. Ryan did it. That had nothing to do with anything Ryan said or does or anything like that. That was just plain facts. That was just plain no defense. But all the other shit with the drama with him, you know, oh, I'm gonna sue this man all because I lost. Come on, bro. That's some weak
that
shit.
Like a man, dog.
It's not what boxers do, bro.
No, hell no. You imagine Miguel Cotto and shit asking for some shit back after Buddy cheated him with plaster of Paris casting. Shit, dog. That's for real cheating. Science says Ryan didn't cheat, and I'm not gonna go calling Ryan a fucking PED cheat. I seen a dude in the chat earlier today talking about Ryan was on that Big Baby Miller pack. I'm like, what, dude? Big Baby Miller came in that bitch on 4 anabolics, hot as a fucking bowling ball. What are you talking about? Like that. That shit was cross contamination. Now, because he slipped up and said some racist shit, he's getting it for all of it.
Right. It's ridiculous. It's like the gift that won't quit giving.
Yeah, people thought that's shocking and shit. You should have expected Ryan to say something like that. Like, I didn't care that he said it. What I was more mad about is his homeboy not correcting it. Because if I would have came out of my mouth like that around my friends, because most of them were black, I would have got my ass whipped. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Could never, ever say something like that and my homeboys not hold me accountable. There is no passes. There is none of that. You just don't say something like that. And this is Ryan's excuses. This is I'm gonna play a little bit of him trying to beg back for his shit. Actually, you know who Two Tone is? Two Tone the Goofy? Two Tone Superstar, whatever?
No.
You don't know who that is?
No.
Wow. He's a fucking goofy, but I stand with him on what he said about this. I'm gonna play 2 clips. I bet you if I play this clip for you, you'll know what because he called out Ryan's homeboy. He really wasn't mad at Ryan. He's mad at his homeboy. Like, watch here. I'll play it for you.
Go ahead.
Bruh, first of all, it's disrespectful for your ass to be on here disrespecting the black culture, period. If one person called you a beaner, then that's one thing. Don't disrespect the black culture, period.
Hold on.
All this extra shit, but then you want to disrespect the black culture? Stop it.
Hold on. First of all, you okay. You black and you around Ryan. You now protecting the bag, nigga. What the fuck are you doing?
We talking about people dying.
No. What the fuck are you doing, nigga?
You talking about money? I'm talking about people lives.
No, you a black nigga. You acting like a motherfucking coon. You know this nigga's worth multi-million dollars, and you let this nigga say nigga? You a hoe ass nigga, bro. What the fuck are you doing, nigga? Hoe ass nigga, bro. What the fuck are you doing, nigga?
Yeah. Two-tone, people are dying and you talking about this. Fuck
all that.
You don't get life.
Nigga.
You care about money.
No, fuck all that, nigga. Fuck all that, nigga.
Weird,
no, you weird, nigga.
I would
nigga, you weird, nigga. No, you weird, nigga. No, you weird, nigga. No, you weird, nigga. No, you weird, nigga.
You talking about money,
no,
nigga?
You a weird ass nigga. You a weird ass nigga. You around, guys?
I don't. That's the only thing to talk about. You're talking about the money. Now your boy is not going to be making no money nowhere anytime soon. Or maybe it's more controversial and he'll probably make more money than ever before. and everybody will pay to watch him get his ass whipped.
That's what it might be.
That's the way America is today.
If anybody lets you fight. Because I have a feeling the other sanctioning bodies are going to jump in on this too.
Yeah, they did. Well, WBC said he's whatever the fuck they said. He's suspended indefinitely until he's got to fight. And this 1 year suspension is up. Mauricio Suleiman thinks he's fucking fooling somebody.
Even Silly Man said they tried to go get him to get some help. You know, he's not listening.
He's going to rehab. He went to rehab and shit. Here, this is him begging for his. Let me play this for you. Maybe you'll be not as hard on him.
Floyd and everybody that was heard about that, I get it. I understand that. I was just speaking my piece because of what people have told me. They told me he was a crackhead. They showed me proof. They showed me he beat the shit. Oh, he had a pregnant lady at gunpoint, and he didn't like black people. He didn't even have a black girlfriend. The dude he literally didn't stand for black people. I mean, what am I supposed to do, bro? When people are giving me dead ass facts that he was a criminal and he had fentanyl in his system and he was literally drugged out. What am I supposed to do with that? Everybody's judging me, bro. Black people are telling me that, by the way. Black people are telling me, fuck George Floyd. I'm like, what? I didn't know what that meant. I was just like, what do you mean? Like, didn't he die by a police officer, like, unjustifiably? And they're like, nah, bro. Like, he died from an overdose. You know Candace Owens? Candace Owens said the same thing, bro. Mike Tyson literally said, I'm going to fuck you in the asshole and I'm going to eat your children. Bro, but he's never canceled. Like, bro, I was mad. I was mad at Sneeko and I feel bad for saying my stupid shit, but bro, what is this problem, bro? I've always been nice. Bro, I was just in Dubai and I was telling everybody, inshallah, I was friends with all my Muslim people. Dude, it was sick, dude. I was at a fucking soccer game and Muslim kids were coming up to me, pulling on my shirt. I didn't care, bro. Nothing but love, bro. But like, why does everybody get to talk shit about me? Like, why do I gotta take everything? Tim Bradley fucking called me a fucking zoo animal live on ESPN, one of the biggest networks in the world. Bro, he called me a fucking zoo animal, bro. That's not cool. Like, where's my fucking justice, bro? Where's him? Why?
That's why he said it. That's what he says. So I don't
Probably should have never spoke on it to begin with. It's not his place.
Fucking wrongs don't make a right. You're one of the most popular boxers in the fucking game today. Two wrongs do not make a right, Ryan. You have to fucking deal with people talking shit about you. Plus, do you see the way you tweet to people's wives and shit on Twitter, bro? If you did that to my wife, I would hunt you down and gut you like a fucking fish, boy. You're lucky you're not dealing with somebody like me. Fuck, kid. You need to cut all that bullshit out. Stop that shit, bro. Life is gonna move on without you. You better get out here and do some fucking rehabs and whatever the fuck else you got to do and get your act together, bro.
Well, how does this kid not know that he's saying wrong shit? That's family. Not teaching him.
How do he gets it at home, dog? What you think Henry is? Yeah, you think Henry's at home like?
Bro, I've always said some people are not meant to have children. Straight up, some people are not meant to have children.
Yeah,
shouldn't be allowed to have children.
Yeah, they should give you like a fucking IQ test or like a test that'll trick you out of your, or just get drunk and make everybody take the test drunk, because apparently that's the truth serum. You want to know what people really think and how they really feel? Get them hammered. Start spilling the beans. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's how I feel about it, man. We spent a lot of energy on these two retards or boxers. I don't want to offend nobody, or actually I don't give a fuck. We spent way too much time talking about these two fucking goofies. Let's get to some real boxing. I got some fucking face-offs to show you about this weekend's fights. We're gonna make some picks and shit. I'm done talking about Ryan, chat. I don't even
want to hear about it
until one of these fucking retards got to fight. I'm done. Peace out. I'm done on that conversation. No more Devin, no more Ryan until they announce they got to fight or they're announcing they're fighting each other. And I prefer that, so I can just talk about them both at the same time and don't have to talk about them on two separate occasions. Fuck
Right.
all that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
All right. We got some face-offs to look at, my guy. Oh, hold on. Shit. I don't even care what Oscar's got to say about it, but he's just backpedaling and shit. You want to hear what Coach Kenny said about it, though? And then this is it. This is the only thing I'm going to play on it.
His father said some shit about Haney's black hair. We all got the same fucking hair, you know?
Yeah.
Favorite. I'm a coach at the gym, but when I'm out in this world, see me. I don't start shit, but don't fuck with people. Don't fuck with people.
Do you feel like this could stunt the rematch for Tank?
We don't want
him.
Nope. Never. I'll tell Tank never fight him. He just fucked up.
Wow.
Fuck him.
So you think he didn't really know what he did right now?
Man,
Do you think he really know?
That shit, he know what he did. He need to go somewhere and see it shrink, man. Fuck him.
The fight's too big to not fight, though. It's too big of a fight. It's Tank's largest bag. If they fought again, they would do 2-3 million buys, especially with all the drama now. But who knows? I like to think Kenny has that.
I don't know, bro. If they feel like he don't deserve the bag, screw him. He don't deserve the bag after what he said.
You don't, bro. You don't. Not. I don't think so. We got some pretty good fights though, bro. This top rank card,
right?
Got some possible upsets on there. It's
like I said, I didn't get a chance to study anything, dude. Wednesday and Thursday is usually my day to go over everything for the show, and I couldn't do anything because I had one thing on my mind.
Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna play these. You want to do a face-off between? We're gonna do Oshak and Conceição.
This is our Sil Robson Obrabo Conceição and the champ from Orange, Texas, Oshaki Icewater Foster. 12 rounds for the WBC Junior Lightweight Championship of the World. Conceição Foster, 12 rounds for the WBC Junior Lightweight Championship of the World.
Who you got?
That's a tough one.
Dude, Robson been fighting.
Yeah.
Fights. Like, impressed me more than ever. The last couple.
Man, I like Oshaki, but I just got a feeling because Conceição is going to win this.
That's the upset I'm talking about. Because I think he could pull it off. Shock's been winning by the skin of his teeth, bro. That one in the 12th with Buddy from Mexico, he knocked him out in the 12th, like 10 seconds left in the 12th. That was one of my fights of the year. I think it was in the beginning of this year, or no, it wasn't. It was at the end of last year, but that was a great fight, and he stopped him on some grand slam shit, like bottom of the ninth, fucking 2 strikes, 3 balls. Wow, out the park. Got him out of here. That's what these guys need to do, man. That impressed me. But his last fight, I think Robson looks more impressive in his last couple fights. I mean, I think that this is a true 50-50 fight, and it can go either way. But I know there's people that think Foster can't lose, and this is just
I don't believe that at all.
Fight. No, me neither, man. It's a real close fight. It's so close that I can't really legitimately.
That's why I said what I said, dude. This is a hard fight to pick. It really is.
Yeah,
I mean, if I had to put that dollar on somebody and I was forced to, I'd probably go with Conceição.
Me too.
He's a bigger guy. He's used to fighting these bigger fights. And like you said, your boy's been pulling these off by the skin of his teeth.
I know, man. Kind of crazy. Bruce Gas, salute, quadruple OG. How you doing tonight, my man? Yeah, if I had to bet the dollar, bet on a draw. So I get I think Foster could pull it out, but it's a 50-50 fight. And if I was trying to make some money on a bet, I guess I would bet Conceição because he's probably a huge underdog. He's probably a 200 at bare minimum. And if you pick two underdogs this week, you can be walking away with some serious change, bro. And I'm a sucker for underdogs, so fuck it. I'm picking Conceição too. All right, let's look at this next one here, bro. There's another one. This is a good one too. This is Keyshawn and Madueno.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds in the lightweight division from Orange, California, Miguel El Explosivo Madueno. From Norfolk, Virginia, the businessman Keyshawn Davis. 10 rounds in the lightweight division. Madueno, Davis, 10 rounds, lightweight division.
Work time!
Next bout is scheduled for 8 rounds in the lightweight division.
Yeah, who you got in that one?
Keyshawn.
I think so too, but I think he has to be on his shit. I think Madueno's cracking, and he does a lot of little things well, just like Keyshawn does a lot of little things well. But the problem is Keyshawn does those little things that much better than he does, and I think Keyshawn should stop him somewhere like 8 to 10, maybe even earlier, because if Madueno's swinging for the fences, because Madueno said I'm coming to knock his ass out, so if he's swinging for the fences and shit, he could get out of there quicker, but I think it should be 8 to 10 stoppage. Keyshawn, easy work.
Right.
I watched.
You know what I noticed?
Keyshawn with Ant the other day, and
you know what I noticed?
Keyshawn's got my full attention now.
You know what I noticed? I don't see Andy Cruz.
I want him to fight Andy Cruz too bad as hell. Like,
I want that fight so bad.
He won't say his name or nothing. Like, you watch any Keyshawn Davis videos this week leading up to the fight? Here,
dude, I haven't watched nothing. I had a lot on my mind.
My bad. Here, I got one for you. I think I do. Shit! Don't tell me I didn't upload it. I'll have to go in through the phone, but. Yeah, man, I had a good interview of Keyshawn on YSM. It was pretty good too. Yeah, I didn't get it, but so we both agree Keyshawn's gonna put in work. I think it's gonna be an easy fight for him. He should knock him out 8 to 10, easy. You want to get on to this main event here? It is Shakur versus Artem. Here, I'll play a little bit of this for you.
All right.
Hold on. I fucking like Artem. He seems a little fucking deranged there, don't you think? Laughing at him and shit. I watched that like 3 times, dude. I didn't know what to make of his fucking
It's almost like he came to be friends, not fight.
I don't know if it's that, man. He's like a weird German or some shit, or Armenian. I grew up with a couple Armenians, bro.
After the show, I guess I'm gonna have to go back and watch it.
Wait, no, I played it. You want to watch that? That actually looked like the realtor, dude.
Yeah. He don't look like he's worried about Shakur at all.
Nah, he don't look scared at all. But you see, Shakur's like, your head big as shit, boy. Kind of, got a big face, but I don't know if it's
All
as
right.
big as shit. Here's some more of them talking some shit. I think this is at the weigh-in or the press conference. The press conference. Tommy, listen, Tommy. I know why you think that, dog. Just hear me out. Of course, you think he's got something to prove, right? But I promise you, the reason he gets on the move like that is because he don't want to get caught. Artem is punching, bro. He's got a little pop to his punches. I went back and watched the Frank Martin fight today, bro. He made Frank double over mad times, dog. Artem's got some crack on him, and he doesn't look like he's scared at all. Not even a little bit. Like, he looks like laughing and joking and shit. There's no way he stops him, bro. Artem had a broken orbital against Frank. Didn't stop him. No way he stops him, dog. What do you think's gonna happen? Who you got?
Shakur. I think he just outboxes him. The skill level just is much above Artem.
Artem's Olympic pedigree, though, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Artem probably beat Frank, dog.
Yeah,
So,
I still see Shakur outboxing him.
yeah, I do too, because Shakur's got a mean half a step back, and even if he has to turn it to a track meet, I don't know if Artem will be the one to catch him, but anything's possible. I think Artem's going to come to fight and shock a lot of people, and I don't think Shakur's going to do much for his stock, because if it's a close fight, you know what these fucking tankomaniacs are going to do out here. And make no mistake, I'm nothing like them fucking dudes that try to protect Tank and fucking. I want Tank to fight Lomachenko, then Shakur, and Devin too. I don't mind him getting knocked the fuck out, and I'm happy he got his old back. So that can go on the resume. Heads on sticks shit.
That O don't mean shit because we all know what the fuck happened. That
Right.
O is not there in our eyes.
You're right. You're right.
No, look, bro. Artem could come to box. So I think it's gonna be like him. It's like Shakur and a Japanese guy. I think it's gonna start out like that. I think if Artem gets hurt into the body or anything, Shakur gets on his bike. You know, I don't think he gets to the point where it's going to be anything like the Dos Santos fight. I don't think he'll let that happen because he knows the repercussions if that happens again. You know, I think he definitely tries to trade with Artem a lot more. I think it's going to be a damn good fight, but I think it goes to decision. I think Shakur pulls it out.
I think so too. But I want him to win impressive, and I think he does have to win impressive. I mean, but it doesn't matter because he's Shakur, and they already got him pinned as the second best lightweight in the world. And I mean, as far as I need to see it, bro. He ain't showed me the special. I've never seen the special in Shakur like everybody else has. I wish somebody can tell me where to go and find it. I mean, what fight? I've watched every one of his fights numerous times.
The problem with these pure boxers these days is they don't have the killer instinct like the Floyds did, you know, like the Pee Wee Whitakers did. I mean, you know what I mean. Fuck, I did it again. But the guys from the old days, bro, the pure boxers, they had killer instinct. They might not have had a ton of power, but they were going to beat your ass one way or another.
Yeah, they weren't afraid to step on the gas and
right. And these guys today do not do that.
Yeah,
they just don't.
They're fighting amateur styles, bro. A lot of them fight amateur style boxing. It's kind of crazy. And people
keep
call
hoping.
that special. I don't subscribe to that, bro. I don't think that's special. I mean, an elite half a step back. I barely ever see him do anything else other than that. And then his reflexes and his speed always puts him out in front of the other guy. I don't see the special. I see where people say, yo, he's one of the best boxers on the planet, and I'll give you that. But fighting and like, I don't think he's got it like that. I don't think he is. I don't think he is like that. He's a pure boxer that's got a lot of fucking talent and can hop his way out of any jam he's ever in. And that's what I see when I watch tape on him. I mean, he's got elite reflexes and speed, and that's what makes him look special to other people, but not to me, because I know when he fights somebody at the top level, he's going to get beat the fuck up, especially Tank, because that half a step back shit just ain't going to work. You just follow him out the back door.
But at a certain point, you've got to fight. Let's just face it. At a certain point, I don't give a crap if you're a pure boxer with no power or not. At any percent, you've got to learn to fight. Stand your ground and fight back. You can't run every fight.
Yeah, you can't, man. You got to fight. You gotta stand in there and fight. Well, how do you think Shakur was versus Conceição? Do you remember that fight?
No. Look.
It was a sloppy fest. That fight sucked. I didn't see special in that fight. No way, no how. It told me that Shakur can be touched, and Tank knocks him out. I think Tank catches him early with a body shot just because of the way he'll be coming to fight in that fight. I think Tank throws way more punches than we're used to him seeing, than we're used to seeing.
When he fought Valdez, he stood in there. He banged with Valdez. Valdez didn't have no damn power left though without the PEDs. When he got in there with the Japanese guy, he banged with him. We need to see him bang with a heavy hitter.
Yoshino, I was starting to see a little bit, but I think the referee stopped that shit way too early. It was bogus. Like, that dude wasn't hurt at all. I thought that it was kind of set up. Like, it was like, Shakur definitely needs a great outing here, because if you don't remember, people were talking shit before that one.
Right.
His stock's been doing this up and down, up and down, up and down since he came in this shit. That Nakathila fight, I watched tape with Artem on that. He didn't run, but he's just got an elite half a step back, and that's all what I've always said I've seen in him. He has an elite half a step back and faster reflexes than any guy he's got in the ring with. But Tank is a different fucking animal. That's all I do is watch fighters. Listen, man, that kid is a different breed. He's got
at certain times when he fights Tank, he's going to have to stand in there and fight. Because Tank can cut the ring off.
How do you see Shakur beating Tank, Boxing Hacker? How do you see? Tell me.
Oh God, not Boxing Hacker. Gouge my freaking eye, my mind's eye out when this dude talks.
I want to hear.
Please gouge my mind's eye out.
It's not an educated boxing opinion that says that. It's hate in this right here, because you'd pick Devin against Tank. You'd pick Shakur against Tank because you think boxing is Tank's kryptonite. When in all reality, Tank can box with all of them guys, probably better than they can. They can't punch with Tank. Matter of fact, Tank's probably boxing on a way higher level than them. Do you know what level setting traps is in boxing? That's the top level. It gets no higher than setting traps and lulling your opponent into devastating traps that stop the fight. In every single fight that he comes out, he performs in the same exact manner. The problem is with you, Boxing Hacker, and other guys like you guys go to too many other YouTube channels and get this fucking hate-fueled shit fed at you rather than the actual fundamentals of what would happen in a fight, in a boxing match. It's with hate, because there's no fucking tape, no fight on this motherfucking planet that you can show me that tells me Shakur Stevenson beats Tank Davis, and there's none available to you neither, because believe me, I've watched it all, every fucking tape 5-10 times. There's nothing that tells you Tank loses that fight. Not from a boxing standpoint. And nobody in this fucking joint can tell me any different. Show me. Tell me. Drop me a fucking timestamp in the comments and help me out. I'm dying to see it. I want to see this special, the special Shakur that's going to beat Tank Davis, especially when boxing is a sport of what have you done for me lately. The last version of Shakur couldn't have possibly told you that. And the last version of Tank told you that if that kid runs around the ring boxing, he's going to get walked the fuck down and beat up bad. Because if you can't hurt that little guy, in which it's going to take a fucking lot to hurt that little guy, it's fucking over. It's just a matter of time. Their last two performances, if Shakur comes out here and boxes his way to another fucking 7-5 victory, nobody else will be seeing it your way neither. They'll be seeing it my way.
For one thing, if he fights Tank and he tries to pull the running crap off, nobody, the judge is not going to give it to him.
Fuck.
Especially if they say Tank chasing his ass around and he's doing nothing but throwing a jab here and there and getting out of the way and running backwards. It's not going to happen.
I mean, right?
I'm praying to God that don't happen. And I don't think he will. I think Shakur, if he fights Tank, he's going to try and win the fight. At least I hope he is.
Me too, man. Me too.
The thing is, though, we've never seen his chin tested. We've never seen his body really tested. And Tank's going to test both of them, bro.
Often. Early and often.
And like you said, as far as setting traps, he's the best in the business at that right now.
Straight facts, dog. Because he is. So please, anybody, help me out. Help me out, please.
Look, bro, even as good as Crawford is, Crawford doesn't set traps like Tank sets traps. You know?
Thank you. Yeah, what? Setting traps is the highest form of boxing there is. And what's waiting in the trap for you is these guys all talk that stupid shit. And they all talk. But once they get across the ring from Tank, it's a whole different story. I mean, look at Frank. Talking that hot shit. Got in there, ran into the corner and didn't know what to do. Shakur will be the same way. Val, bright lights, Shakur Stevenson. Show me, tell me, what round of what fight do I see this special fighter? I mean,
man,
I'm sure you got one.
Look, all I hope is when that fight happens, Jay gets on the phone with Val and talks him off the roof, bro.
Well, yeah. Well, shit, man. Val loves Shakur. I know what Val sees in Shakur, but he's a pure boxing fan. He's an OG, man, and I know why he says that. But physical evidence don't say that, and 9 out of 10 dudes that watch tape and see it call it for what it is. Shakur's got a chance, but it's not even a 50-50. You can't call it a 50-50.
Bro, when you listen to Calvin, you listen to Kenny, they both tell you nobody yet has brought Tank's real game out. Nobody.
I think Tank was on his shit last one. He was out of the ring for 14 months. I think Frank is just as good as any one of them guys. I think like the tape aspect of watching boxing and thinking who would beat Tank, Frank showed the better tape to beat Tank because he's got a little bit of crack. The other ones don't got that. And the things that Tank says, you can tell he's saying it with spite. Like, everybody knows how that fight's going to go. Everybody knows how I'm going to chase him around the fucking ring. Like, straight up. You know what I'm saying?
See, another thing is, when Tank and Shakur sparred, they were kind of friends at the time. You know? And you know, Tank probably took it easy on him. Let's face it. Shakur didn't have the power to hurt Tank, so why would Tank try and beat him up in sparring? You know what I mean? And Shakur, let's face it, probably very respectful with Tank when they were sparring. At least that's what I saw.
Me too, but I think Tank is a different animal, and he's definitely a year or two into his prime. It sucks that he had that time off for
Well, bro, people don't understand. Tank's got a switch, and when that switch goes off, he's gonna hunt you.
Yeah,
he don't care what you throw, and he's coming for you.
Them. I haven't seen that in none of them. Like
no,
Calvin is spelt with a C too. Kelvin also said Shakur won't allow us to do what yeah, man. Like, see, you guys pick and choose when you want to take people literal word, or you know how the fuck he said that. Calvin got about this much say in who Tank fights.
Man,
I mean,
boxing actually just likes to argue, bro.
Tank runs it by him, but Coach Calvin was saying, why would we fight him, especially coming off the loss like he did, running around the ring like he did? That's a boring ass fight. He ain't say it like they were scared of Shakur. They'll go fucking walk Shakur down, beat him up, dog. Stop it with that shit. That's a crazy fucking thing to hold literal when you guys pick and choose which words you want to use for which arguments and when you want to fucking act like somebody's real or not. Fuck that. You can't say that.
I think boxing hacker just likes to argue, bro. He goes over to after me and you, and we kind of slammed him a little bit. He goes over to Fadan, and Fadan walked him down the street, dude. Beat him against the lamppost. You know, picked him up, slammed him on the concrete and shit. Boxing hacker just kept taking it, and he keeps coming back for more. You know. He's like a little redhead stepchild, won't leave you alone. Aggravating little fucker.
No doubt. Shit, what? I had another thing up here to show you. I just can't find it, man. This thing pisses me off. It doesn't upload all the videos. Like, it says it's uploaded, but it just keeps spinning. Fucking A. Yeah, but say what you want. Boxing hacker is a true supporter. Any chat I ever see him go into, he drops money and says what he has to say. And that's why people give him the time of day, truth be told. I mean, but what, and furthermore, I mean, people can get a little annoying at times. I'm not saying that.
Look, he's always respectful, which is why, you know, I ain't saying block him or anything like that. Anybody can keep it respectful and give me their opinion. Everybody's got an opinion, dude.
Yeah, everybody's got their right to an opinion too. And you know,
damn straight.
I ain't trying to block nobody. This ain't that. I would never. I mean, I wouldn't even time anybody out.
Now, if somebody gets disrespectful, it's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, but that's, you know, Miss Do and shit will take care of that. Miss Joe.
Right.
All things. All things. Yeah. He's a real supporter though, man, and that's what it is. You know what I mean? And plus, how fun would boxing talk be if we just all agreed all the fucking time?
Yeah. Yeah, it would be a big bore. I just wish some of these dudes would quit carrying it to an extreme.
Yeah, they do, man. It's crazy. People bent out of shape, man, and it is what it is. Fucking. You know, we just gotta have the common sense in us to know whether to listen to a person that's talking crazy or it's for entertainment or what it is. If they got a narrative, if they don't, or if they're telling the truth, I'll always give you nothing but my truth, like what I think is true about the sport of boxing. I have a logical mind and I think outside the box. So I'd never lie to anybody, and I'm not here to make no enemies. I'm just here to talk some boxing, man, and contribute to the sport and push this shit forward. Because
here's a question: so, do you think it's true some of these guys are being paid by some of these boxers to talk about them?
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Do you know what people used to do? PR stunts and shit back in the day, like the 90s and shit, before social media. You had to do shit like that. You had to have PR stunts. it's a total different game now. So why the fuck wouldn't they? Like I would, if my son was a boxer and I was trying to get my son's name out there, listen, there's no lengths I wouldn't go to. Just to tell you from a dad's point of view, like I would go to pretty far lengths to get my kid shit seen and heard, and I would even pay people to go in chats and all that shit. So that's why I don't never put nothing past anybody.
Yeah,
You
because
know what I mean?
I
There's
keep
only
looking at
one way
some
to
of
do it, and that's it.
I keep looking at some of
Straight
these
up.
guys who are 100% wrong with what they're saying. And there's no goddamn way if they know boxing, there's no goddamn way they can sit there and say what they're saying is right when they're wrong. So the only thing I can think of is somebody's got to be paying them to say the junk.
Yeah, they're definitely getting paid. They're definitely getting paid to say the shit. And go into chat, stir up shit, you know, drum up some business, man. That's what they're doing a lot of the times. I wouldn't doubt fucking people are here all the time to do that shit in everybody's chat, especially if you're a poppin' YouTuber and you're a poppin' streamer and people like what you got to say and you can actually get a word out there, man. Trust me, dog. They're coming in droves. Probably the reason a lot of these guys got popular to begin with. And a lot of these boxing YouTubers, they started during COVID and shit, so they had more of a built-in audience. I think they got to earn it a little bit more now, but people are definitely getting paid to go into people's chat and stir up shit and talk shit and always bring up Devin or whoever they're doing it for. I mean, Floyd Schofield and people like that would be stupid not to send people.
Yeah, let's face it, dude. Some of it has gone a little too far when you got channels attacking other channels over and over and over again. It's like, why aren't you just keeping it boxing? Why do you got to go? Why do you even have to go there?
Believe it or not,
You know?
man, like, I'm not saying that the YouTube channels are doing that per se, but
They are.
I don't put it past them to be behind the scenes just drumming up business, dog. You know what Americans like? Controversy. They like fucking messy. We gotta see some shit look ugly today. We gotta see fucking devil at its finest. Satan's work. And the more drama filled it is, the more they're pulling up. The more they got their fucking popcorn out, fucking cheering on the host and whoever the fuck else whatever agenda they have to push. You know what I mean?
What they don't realize
boxers got them paid in there to talk.
What they don't realize is that they're pushing away true boxing fans by doing that shit, though. It's the casuals that they're keeping.
Yeah, but you know what, William? I think we got to be more open to casuals and maybe try to reach them and teach them because the sport needs it. We need the more eyes we can have on the sport. We need it, and we shun casuals as boxing hardcores because we just want them to come over and help us pay for all this shit. Because the more people pay, the more shit we'll see. You know what I mean? The more fights we'll get.
Right.
I know we touched on it a little bit last week. What do you think about the pay-per-view sales? And like Coach Calvin said something about it.
You mean how somebody put out it was under 150,000. Now all of a sudden it comes out it's damn near 350,000. I love how people lie.
Yeah, I know. And then Ryan's coming out with fucking 400,000, and like,
that's
if
bullshit.
They're still believing him now, that's crazy, dog. Like, if they're still believing
the fact that
Ryan's
the fact that they both wanted more money, and Oscar said, "You don't sell." That should say everything.
Yeah.
There was no more money, but because you didn't sell.
Fucking pathetic. You don't sell, Devin. Fuck you. Shit, man. None of these videos uploaded for me.
I usually don't pay no attention to Oscar, but bro, that shit had me fucking laughing.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did, bro. That shit was crazy, dog.
It's amazing how somebody was so good in the ring and he's such a terrible business.
With the recent racial epithets yesterday, what's your response to
First of all, we at Golden Boy, including myself, we don't condone any, racism and any type of. It's just wrong. It's wrong, and it's not good what he said, and we strongly feel that. I just heard Ryan saying that he's going into rehab. It's a step in the right direction for him personally. But yeah, we at Golden Boy, and I've spoken to my partner Bernard Hopkins, and we just don't condone that. It's wrong.
Oscar, what was your initial reaction when you first heard it?
I wanted to get to the bottom of it, and I started doing research. Where did it come from? Was it him saying it? Was it him, on Twitter? Was it so? I found a video where look, he's right now. First of all, it's wrong. It's totally wrong. And I don't know if it's his drinking. I don't know if it's him doing mushrooms and drugs and this. But when I listened to a video and he was slurring and this, so he's in a bad place right now, really bad.
That wasn't no mushrooms, dog.
Bruh, I keep telling. Look,
he was on some speed, bro. He was on
look,
some Adderall.
Listen to me.
Cocaine. Up all night, drink it. Go crazy.
Listen to me. When you take drugs like Prozac, because we know he got on head medicine after he missed some fights, right? When you take Prozac, you take those kind of drugs. There's plenty of them. I can't even think of the damn names of them. I used to know them all. I know I had experience. When you take that and then you drink on top of it, instead of the drugs making you sane, they make you insane. And the longer you do it, the worse it gets. And he keeps getting worse. This tells me, he's taking the head medicine, but he's drinking on top of it and doing drugs on top of it. So all he's doing is getting worse.
Yeah, you can listen to this. Listen to this recording. Like, you can hear it in his fucking voice, man. He's definitely, trust me, bro. He's on some Adderall sniffing. And no, Miss Joette, I like to hear that. I like Jake Paul. I think if he's training harder than any boxer out here. This dude goes hard, and if he really takes this shit serious, he can make something of himself. But what I don't like is, like, why are you fighting Mike Perry? I mean, it's an easy fucking fight for Jake Paul. He's gonna fucking knock him out quick, fast, in a hurry. But Mike Perry can take a punch. So I don't know. I guess I see it. I guess I see why you'd fight him. Probably a big fight. Bare knuckle, dude. Bare knuckle's sweet. You watch Bare Knuckle?
No, I don't like bare knuckles. I don't like how they take fighters who should be retired and then stick them back in the ring to get knocked out even worse than they have been. No, I don't like bare knuckles.
I like it. It's pretty entertaining, but I get it. It's a little brutal, but them guys could be signing up to do it because they need the money. You know
well, I keep going back to that Chuck Liddell fight when he should have never been in a ring, and then they talked that man who can't even speak right to get in there with Tito Ortiz and get his brains beat in. No, I can't stand that shit. Luke Rockhold should have never been back in the ring. The man can't take a jab, and they put him in there.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Some of the oldies, but I got no choice but to believe they wanted to do it, dog. You know what I mean? They got
because they're fighters, bro. But you got to know when to tell your guy it's time.
I know. You got to save a fighter from himself. They want to hear the roar of the crowd one more time. If they got money, most of the time it's for the literal thrill of it.
They keep thinking they still got one good one left in them, and they don't. When you can't take a punch, you don't have nothing good left in it because you can't get hit.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. This cushion. Oh, yeah, you got to save a fighter from himself. But I get that. But I still watch it. I watch it. Skywalker has that shit all the time. Shout out to Skywalker. I watched some bare knuckle on this shit like last week. It was pretty dope. It was a night, no fights were on and shit. So he bought the joint, put it on. It's pretty dope of him showing that shit. But listen to this kid. I know that got me off of what I was doing here, but listen to his voice, bro.
I'm going through a lot is well I say, but I have no excuse. I'm just saying, like, I'm sorry to all my black friends and families that are hurt, and my Muslim families that are hurt, and everybody that's, affected by my words. I didn't mean no disrespect, and I feel really bad. I just, I hit the switch, and it wasn't good, and some of my homies were hyping me up, telling me, like, say that word, bro. You got the pass, woody woo, and, kind of just influencing me to, like, speak on black on black crime and what's going on in the community. And they kind of I won't say I ain't gonna make no excuse. I'm not gonna say they forced me. I ain't gonna say none of that. I'm just saying, like, they were pushing it.
You hear it, right? You hear like
Yeah.
that
How
crackle
about
in his
not
voice?
blaming other people and blame yourself because nobody forced it out of your mouth?
Yeah, man.
Quit passing the buck. Accept responsibility for what you did and quit passing the buck.
Be a fucking man, Ryan. Get your shit together, kid. Because that was terrible, man. But I know people they don't care. You know what I mean? People I know will be like, fuck that kid. I don't never want to fucking buy a fight, associate, none of that shit. So he's got a long way back and a lot of questions to answer to himself and to the public. And if he ever wants to fight again, I think he needs to get some help, man. That kid's
He's got a long way back, and he's got a lot of healing to do with the community.
He says some more fucked up shit, man. He says some real fucked up shit in this next one. I'll play one more clip.
I was mad. I was mad at Sneeko, and I feel bad for saying my stupid shit, but bro, what is this problem, bro? I'm always been nice, bro. I was just in Dubai, and I was telling everybody, inshallah. I was friends with all my Muslim people. Dude, it was sick, dude. I was at a fucking soccer game, and Muslim kids were coming up to me, pulling on my shirt. I didn't care about X, Y, and Z in any religion, and including Christians, bro. If you're a pedophile, you're weird to me. I'm calling everybody out, bro. I'm sorry, bro. That's weird, bro. That's weird. That's weird. You're never gonna change my mind. That's weird, bro. And Sneeko's the one that got me pissed off because he's the one that came at Christianity. I'm saying that nobody defends Christians. We disrespect them and nothing happens. The Holy Spirit is woody woo. Bro, that's not cool, bro. Like, you gotta be accountable for every action of yours. I know Muslims that would never disrespect Christianity like that ever. Bro, I know.
You heard that? You gotta be held responsible for every action.
Dude, he oh God, dude. What he's done, he's supposed to be Christian. What he's had come out of his freaking mouth is not even a part of my religion.
Yeah, man. I don't know whether to believe him if his relationship with God is a race or whatever the fuck he's got going on, because you can't possibly say that about a married man that got married in a Catholic church, his wife, or a Christian, you know what I mean? And then come out your mouth the way you do about their wives and shit.
Why the hell did he even talk about that man's wife to begin with, bro?
Caleb gonna fuck him up, dog. Caleb ain't playing.
And I don't blame him a bit.
No, me neither. If I was Caleb, I'd just go see him in the streets. No, actually, I would invite him to a bare knuckle fight. Connor owns part of that shit now, so
I still haven't gotten out of anybody. What started this with his wife? Why did this even come out of this man's mouth?
I don't know, dog.
Can anybody tell me?
Who does that?
That's crazy to me. Like, what? And it's not true. You're just making shit up. I mean, I don't know if people believed him or not, but he did the same shit with George Cambosa's wife, and try to say something to George Cambosa's, and George cooked his goofy ass on Twitter, straight up. George Cambosa's is undefeated on that motherfucking app, dog. He be cooking fools left and right. Don't ever fuck with George Cambosa's on Twitter, dog. End up in a body bag, straight up. Fucking George Cambosa's is the real thing. He can talk shit. But yeah, this kid's fucked up, man. I don't know what else. What else?
He needs to lock himself away in a hospital. They need to get him off everything, then reprogram his ass back on the freaking medicine, and tell him flat out, look, if they let you ever box again, you touch one goddamn beer, one drink, and not only are we going to ban you for life, we'll be able to come at you and take every dime you made.
That alcohol is crazy for fighters, man. It fucks them up. I think I got what he said. I didn't even play this for you in the first place.
But y'all worried about somebody of a different color.
Are using them.
I think you gonna say yes or no because we on live.
So your truth is everybody truth. Then.
It's about morals.
No,
it's about morals.
Bro, it ain't about morals, bro. Everybody has watched porn. Literally everybody.
No, that's. I think that's.
Hey,
I mean,
look,
I don't know.
Ryan.
There's probably some people who haven't. I don't know.
Ryan. There are videos of Biden in the 80s and 90s, at least 15 of them, right? Where he is literally calling black people the hard R, using them, literally referring
They're
to them
both,
as
bro. They
animals.
both
So you
have
telling me
history of doing
Trump?
that. Bro.
Trump is never. You cannot find one. You cannot find one video of Trump talking about black people in any type of derogatory way like Biden has. Guaranteed. Find
The only one that can talk, or is it other people here? How y'all doing today?
Good morning. Welcome to the greatest show on earth. Happy to have you. Who we listening to? What's up, Ryan?
Oh, this is Ryan, brother, Foolie Fame.
Foley. Mr. Foley. Tell us about yourself.
Hey, but I'm far from a fool. Oh my God. It's a double entendre. None like I am the smartest on the earth. If you want the truth, call fool.
Remember what it says in the Bible? It says, those who are foolish are wise. So.
Ooh, and those who act smart is just a disguise because you're dumb. Ooh.
Oh my gosh, bro, you're different.
That was slick.
Hey, so
Back
look,
to you.
I'm coming here to. If you are in here and you are emotional.
Yeah, man, Ryan's shot out, dude. He was high as a kite. You can hear it in his voice, and the dude's talking on there. I can't believe they go on Twitter with like personal shit like that. Like, what for what? Kids are shot out these days, bro. 25-year-old kids don't know what's going on, dog. For real. Thinking he's doing good for his career, and now look at where he's got himself. All by fucking running his mouth and saying shit he shouldn't say. And all the Devin Haney channels, they've been waiting for something like this. Like, attaboy, Ryan, way to fucking add fuel to their fire. Like, now they want him to be fucking held accountable for a PED that couldn't know. Here, boxing hacker. This is what my boy said. Oh, did I erase it today? I think I did.
What gets me is where is his goddamn parents telling him to shut the fuck up?
She was on here. This is what the scientist thinks about the PEDs.
Now, perhaps that is a bit exaggerating, 3 milligrams. Maybe it would do something for a complete natural who's depleted and weight cutting. Absolutely a case to be made there. But at the end of the day, like, this isn't even close to that. What he ingested was an probably accidental microdose to the tune of like double-digit micrograms at most. And that is not even close to imparting performance-enhancing advantages. As per the clinical literature, as per the extrapolated excretion profiles in these studies, no matter which way you spin it with this guy, even if he was trying to dope, like his dose was.
Even if he was trying to dope. I don't want to hear this shit about fucking.
I'm done with that part of it. Devin can't fucking block a left hook. That's all. That's the end of it. That discussion. I'm done with that. Fuck the PED part of it. The man can't block a left hook.
Facts, bro. Facts. And I think Devin's extremely easy work, and I think they all think that too now, but they're in so deep that they
I tried telling everybody for 3 solid years in the comment section, in the chats, that you don't. How can you not see the holes in this man's defense?
Here, I'll show you some holes. I got some holes. We can show some holes in this defense.
I'm scared. See that look? There you go. That's what I'm telling you earlier. Garcia giving it to you. Keep taking it. And they're just loving what they're seeing here. Right there. Those are legal shots. You heard it from the referee, Whaaaaaat. Those are those shots.
What was he doing there, dog? What was that?
I am not.
Ryan looked juiced up here.
Ryan had no cardio.
See that look? There you go. That's what I'm telling you earlier. Garcia giving it to you. Keep taking it. And they're just loving what they're seeing here. Right there. I'm scared. And then from there on, it was Madueno Jr. controlling. Referee, the third man in the ring. Left hand from Haney.
Luke Campbell dropped him with that same shot. Devin Haney could only.
Dude, Devin damn near swung from the floor with that shot.
Hey, bro, that shit is crazy, dog. And they're like, "Yo, he stunned Ryan. What you talking about?"
Dude, he didn't stun him. We just knocked him backwards. Ryan was off balance to begin with.
Shit, dude, you pissed him off. Now what are we gonna do, dog? Shit.
See that look? There you go. That's what I'm telling you earlier. Garcia giving it to you. Keep taking it. And they're just loving what they're seeing here. Right there. Those are legal shots. You heard.
One could have won, but they didn't. Right? Okay, then. That's their problem. A whole bunch of mothers would have won, should have won, could have won, but they didn't. Right?
They could take that.
On April the 20th, you were skinning and grinning. Mayweather, come out them bushes hiding and playing and capping. On April the 20th, you were skinning and grinning from ear to ear. You was happy to tell the world about the 3.2 pounds that you helped Brian Garcia come in overweight with. Now that he done tested positive for 4 PEDs, now you want to head for the hills and go quiet like you in Dubai somewhere.
Opening up round 6.
Thus, we see how he mixes in lead hand tactics with footwork to create counter-punching opportunities. By the final rounds, Shakur is in full control, with a commanding lead on the scorecards before securing a unanimous decision victory.
Is this the special? Is this the tape that they were talking about with Shakur? Or is this it? Or is this it? And Artem can fight a little bit, dog.
There's outboxing you. And there's a... And Haratunian rips him. And now a right hook connects for Haratunian. As now...
Oh, yeah, we're getting copyrighted for that, but... Artem can fight, dude.
Well, we knew Artem can fight.
I think he's got a somewhat decent chance. I think it's 70-30. 70-30, 65-35. 65-35. But I don't see the special that they see in this kid, bro. I just never have. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but I like to think I do, man, because I know the fundamentals of boxing and why or what they're going to do, why they should do what they're doing.
I mean, think about this, dude. How many of these guys
know the
are
politics and shit like that as much as they do? I just know fighters.
Think about this. How many of these guys are facing fundamentally sound fighters in their prime right now? How many? None.
What? Oh, Shakur?
There's hardly any fundamentally sound fighters in the game right now. You got what? Bud Crawford. You got Tank. You got Alexander Usyk.
Monster Usyk.
Monster. Boots.
Boots is way up there for me.
That's 5.
Yeah.
Where are the
5,
rest?
6. I think people probably gonna hate this opinion, but I think AJ is a complete fighter. He can fight, man. Anthony Joshua. He can fight. Yeah, I know.
Listen, it's a bad subject to me.
I hear
It
you.
really is, dude. I will never talk good about that dude after what they did Wilder, bro. I'm sorry. You cannot get me to talk good about that guy.
I'm a Wilder guy, dog. I'm a Wilder guy. I love Wilder, bro.
If they'd have fought in their prime, Wilder would have smoked him.
You see Wilder's dad talking about that was fucking Buddy had us in the wrong game plan because he did though. Fucking old porn star dude had Wilder trying to box like a 135-pound fighter. Like when you fucking known Wilder to do any of the things you were asking him to do in there.
No, bro, it's not even that though.
Crazy.
If you look at Wilder closely, Wilder lost his nerve after the second Fury fight. He really has.
Why do you?
He's now worried about getting hit, so now he's not planting on his feet and smacking you anymore.
Yeah, he's got to. If he's gonna fight, in which I think he will, because he likes the cheering of his name. He wants people to say his name. And I think he'll fight probably Big Baby or something come in a little while. But this dude always tries to throw Devin in there. Devin is not fundamentally sound.
No, not at all.
Tell him why, William. Tell him why Devin's not fundamentally
His defense needs a lot of work, bro. It really does.
Oh, his game plan was to roll under the hook and shoot his brick. Now,
what brick?
I don't know.
You don't have a brick.
Well, listen.
He's got a pillow.
He's the same height. You don't roll under a guy's shot that is the same height as you and in a closed stance matchup. You catch and shoot. There is no rolling underneath the hook. It was a complete wrong game plan from a fundamentals aspect of boxing. Devin got his fucking shit demolished on a fundamental level. Hook over the jab, which is the most fucking easy first thing a boxer learns when he steps and starts learning the aspects and fundamentals of boxing, is you counter the jab. You hook the jab. Devin's fundamentals are fucking shot right now. He is not who you think he is. Stop putting him up there with the good guys until he fights his way back up there, because that's how this shit works over here.
Boxing hacker.
No pedestal.
Hold on, I want to answer one thing he's just said. Boxing hacker.
Crazy.
I have said this shit about Devin's defense way before the Ryan fight. Way before the Ryan fight, I've been saying this shit about his defense. It's not the Ryan fight that caused the problem. The problems have always been there. Nobody has exposed it. He's fought little guys who couldn't get him. Plain and simple. They were either old or they were small.
Definitely is. If you minus the Ryan fight, judge the rest of the 31 fights. Regis Prograis.
Slow.
Was shot in the fucking Zorilla fight. Zorilla might have beat Regis worse than fucking Devin did. I get it. Your master class and your guys' version of an ass whipping is way fucking different than mine, because when my guy fights, this is what it looks like, dog. You know what I mean? And when your guy
boom, that's what it was. That's what it was. That's what it was. The brick had just finished it off. Boom. God damn. One of the greatest clips.
Once that missile strike hits, it's lights out.
How did you feel?
Yeah. Once that missile strike hits, it's over, dog.
And boxing hacker, as far as what you're talking about, go back, bruh. I've watched that Loma fight 3 times because I kept thinking I was missing something from what people were saying. 3 times I came up with 7-5 for Loma. 3 times.
Yeah. 3 times. Do you know how many times I watched that fight, dog?
Oh, I know there's people washed in bunches, but all I needed was 3 to see the same damn thing over and over and over again.
Listen, bro. Fucking. I watched that fight 12 times in one day, the day after. And there's nothing nobody can tell me about what they scored that fight. I know every fucking punch thrown, every skirmish, every fucking thing that happened, step for step, word for word, like a fucking movie script. Lomachenko won that fight. Easy. 7-5. 8-4. The only reason you gave Devin 5 rounds is because of his body work. And I know the 3 fucking dipshits at ringside, it was technically a unanimous decision. That is crazy work. That is fucking despicable work. They know anybody who's anybody told you who won that fight because it was easy to see. Lomachenko won that fight. Devin got his fundamentals and his bitch ass beat twice in the last 3 fights. And the only reason he beat up old fucking Regis, old worn, torn fucking Regis, is because he's scared to throw punches. He's an old shot out fighter. And I can tell you case after case after case after case of old shot out fighters that get in the ring, throw their fucking jabs at the air, and don't never intend to hit their target because they're scared to engage. That's what happens to fighters when they get at the end of their ropes. They normally keep their hands in their fucking pocket. And that was given to Devin more than Devin made that happen for himself. That I fucking hated that fight because I seen it for what it really was. I told everybody before the fight even went off what was going to happen there.
I was hoping
Regis
it was going to be
shot
different.
fighter. I know. I
Regis
remember
is from New Orleans, so consequently, Regis was my
give
guy.
up a better fight than that, but I seen
And I kept hoping that one fight. What's the guy's name? That Regis fought again before Devin.
Zorilla. Daniel Zorilla.
I kept hoping that was just a fluke, but it wasn't a fluke, bro. It wasn't a fluke. It was not a fluke. It showed exactly what I was praying to God I wasn't seeing, and that's Regis being old, slow, and didn't want to get hit.
That's what I'm talking about. I am universe. Let me see a second here. You want to drop a link, old school? You got some time today?
You could drop it for a few, but I'm tired. Like I told you, I didn't get no damn sleep in that hospital.
Yeah, bro. I understand. I'm gonna drop the link for him because I want to hear his little bitch ass argument or whatever he's got to say about Devin Haney because it's super cap.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, it is super cap, my boy. I don't even know how to do this. I think. Hold on. Oh, I got it. Okay. Invite. Copy. Here it is. I think, is that it? What up, LaMarcus? How you doing, bro? Whole boy, what's up, champ? How you doing, bro? Thank you for stopping by, boys. It's appreciated, you know what I mean?
I'm going to hit the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah, sweet. I think I got it. Let me try to pin it. Let me try to pin it. No. Oh, no. How do I pin this shit, bro? Yeah, I gotta take a piss too. I can't wait for him to get back. Yo, can you touch the link, bro? Dude, let me in there. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh shit, I don't want to do that. Yo, what's happening, bro? What up, Boxing Hacker? How you doing, champ? Hello? You there?
Can you,
Yeah, I can hear you a little bit.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Awesome.
What's up,
What's
champ?
up, people? What's up? The angry
Shit,
white
I'm
man. What's
going
going on?
I gotta go take a piss real quick. I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, go ahead, brother. Yeah, so I got argument, man. Like, listen, Devin beat Lomachenko. I get people want to say that they felt like Lomachenko edged out because he had those 2 special rounds, but like the beginning and the end of that fight, Devin definitely controlled it. Lomachenko had. I'm not saying Lomachenko didn't have moments, but to me, he definitely controlled that fight. You know, I guess I'll wait for you guys to come back in. I think.
What fight did he control?
So we're talking about the Lomachenko fight, right? So,
bro, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so here it is, right? Again, people want to say, was it the 10th and 11th where Lomachenko had like a little rally? Yeah, he had one big rally in one round, then a rally in the middle of was it the 11th, and then like Devin started coming back. So we can say like even if you give him those 2 rounds, Devin body shot work in the beginning, and then he won the 12th, the most important round where Lomachenko just like fell asleep.
All right, let me say one thing about them opening rounds.
Yeah,
I heard everybody saying, "Oh man, look at all these body shots he's landing, just landing." No, he wasn't. A lot of them body shots were hitting gloves, they were hitting arms, they were hitting everything but the target. I don't score body shots that don't land on target. So no, I didn't have him winning all them opening rounds like everybody else did.
So a lot of them were landing. Okay, you know what it's like? I don't know if you remember this fight, Pacquiao and the Australian dude. I forget his name for some reason. Jeff Horn. Pacquiao and Jeff Horn, right?
Yeah.
People swear that they robbed Pacquiao for Jeff Horn, but when you watch the fight, the problem is that people look at the most exciting moments and then they score it off that. Like, you know, every time Pacquiao does like one of his fast rallies, it looks like a very exciting moment. You know, so in your mind, you remember those exciting moments. That's why you think he's winning. But if a judge is watching the fight, they're watching the whole thing. They're watching ring generalship. What are you doing after the exciting moments? And the problem with the Jeff Horn fight was Jeff Horn was roughing Pacquiao up. And then like all of a sudden Pacquiao have like a moment where he does a rally. And then Jeff Horn will go back to roughing him up.
I know what you're saying, but here's what I did. The first time I watched it, I just watched it. And I was going through and judging on my own without writing anything down. The second and third time, I was writing down the punches. Literally writing, just like the judges do. I was writing down the punches. And a lot of them body shots that they were saying it was landed were not landing. They were hitting arms, they were hitting gloves, they were hitting everything but the target. Some of them were landed, don't get me wrong. But a lot of the ones they said landed did not land. I was not giving him rounds he didn't earn. Right. A lot of them opening rounds, some of them I had even, and some of them I had swing rounds.
Yeah, so exactly. So swing rounds can go either way, right? So like you have to imagine like they can always lean towards Devin or they can lean towards Lomachenko. It depends what the judges are seeing. At the end of the day, the judges, all three different judges looked at it and said Devin won. There was no split decision. And no matter what people say, it was on a top-ranked card. Nobody imagine being Lomachenko. You're Devin Haney. You beat Lomachenko by decision on a top-ranked card. Nobody even thought that was possible. You know what I mean? Like,
you're right. You're right.
Yeah, nobody thought. People thought he was going to get robbed.
I did. Yeah,
so I
definitely saying that.
So at the end of the day, you have to call it. Like at the end of the day, those judges saw it.
Nah, you can't tell me that.
Huh?
I watched that fight fucking 26 times. and scored it the same way. I scored it the same way in real time, just like Bob Arum, Shakur Stevenson, all these guys that seen that shit
and Shakur looked
with
at
a much
Shakur
more
switched
educated
like
opinion than anybody say what they say. And that's what my opinion tells me. I've watched that fucking fight every single exchange. I know it right now. He won. Loma won rounds 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 through 11, and arguably tied the 12 or won the 12.
He didn't
That's
win the
how
12.
I know you guys.
So that's what I'm saying.
No, I gave Devin the 12.
Yeah,
I gave Loma the 11.
And the
It's not
beginning
like
rounds
they
were a lot
say
of
it is,
swing.
bro. They act like this fucking dude clearly won that. It's not like that.
It was a very close round to 12.
But
bro.
even Lomachenko said he gave up the 12. That was something even Lomachenko said. So like
he didn't say that. He said
did.
He said
definitely
he probably
did.
should have stepped on the gas a little bit more.
That's what he said.
And
Don't
you
be
so like you
misquoting
know
shit,
after I know your son fights amateur, right?
By the
Like,
way, hey, Ant, how you doing, bro?
Oh, what's up, man?
What's up, Ant? Dog?
Chilling, man. Chilling.
What's up,
Breakdown Shorty in the building.
I thought that Devin landed a lot of those body shots, but here's the thing. You talk about clean and effective. How effective were they if the man keeps marching forward?
You're still scoring blows. It doesn't matter.
No.
Like,
I understand what you're saying, Boxing Hacker. I'm not disputing that. That's irrefutable. Scoring is scoring, but some judges, the effectiveness is a part of the criteria. And effective meaning what?
Thank you.
They gotta impede the other guy's progress. There's got to be some sort of damage being inflicted. Something. If the guy just walking through them shits like nothing is happening, they're not quite effective now, are they?
Nope.
But they're both. But in that scenario, they're both walking through him, right? Because Lomachenko's throwing shots, Devin keeps coming. Devin's throwing shots, Lomachenko keeps coming. So at the end of the day, it's still like a point system. Devin just outscored them, and then Devin won the most important round. You know, the 12th round is always the most important round.
I said there is no more important. Each round is scored exactly the same
Remember
throughout the fight.
Oscar De La
See,
Hoya
that's how I
versus
know
Trinidad.
you probably judge. Listen to me, kid. Each round is worth the same amount of points in the scorebooks, no matter how you want to look at it. You can't go back and score your card. Oh man, since he won the 12th, I'm gonna give him this one, this one, this one. Listen, bro, the 12th is worth just as much as the first, and everyone in between. You can't say it's more important than any other round because each round is scored exactly the same.
That's right.
Now here's what I will say about what you're saying. All right.
I get what
now,
you're saying.
as far as look, some of these judges, and I'm not saying all of them, but some of these judges will look at that 12th round and they'll give the fighter the damn fight sometimes if the damn fight's really close.
Yeah.
Just because they won the 12th round.
Yeah,
they did that with the Regis fight because I had Regis beating Josh Taylor, and then Regis laid off the gas in the 12th round, and bam! All of a sudden they give it to Taylor, and I didn't see that coming at all.
It's there, Miss Joette.
Yeah, also like Trinidad versus Oscar De La Hoya was just like that, right? De La Hoya was doing all the rounds except the 12.
Let Ant talk. I want to hear him.
No, I was saying to the point that you just made. Well, I was looking at the stats the other day.
Okay.
And Lomachenko actually threw more punches in the 12th round than Devin did. Yeah, he did. But I think that after people heard that statement that he made about the 12th round,
that's what I'm saying.
Skewed people's perspective.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Of the 12th round, but he actually threw more punches according to CompuBox.
I don't believe CompuBox for shit for nothing, anyways. Because
but here's the thing about CompuBox is human operated. Somebody sitting there with a clicker. But if we just talking about the stats, the estimation, the approximation, Loma actually threw more punches. But after a lot of people heard him say that he took the 12th round off, that it swayed their perception of the 12th round.
Well, it's not like the judges heard it; they just scored it. So the judges watched the fight and scored the rounds.
Yeah, and they score them one at a time every time. So now one round can't be worth any more than any other round.
Yeah, but here's the thing: though, some judges score certain moments. some judges score certain moments. If you let a flurry go or something like that, then they'll say, "Hey, this guy won because of activity, regardless of how effective or how proficient he was."
Exactly.
That's where
If
it
you're
gets a little
landing
murky.
harder shots versus you're landing lighter shots, that might also play a factor. Like it depends on the judges, right? At the end of the day, but based on the judges they had, and like I said, we can say everything, but it was a top ranked card, which was, and Lomachenko was like the prima donna of Top Rank, you know. So like at the end of the day, they're gonna make sure he's not gonna get cheated. So those judges, they really believe Devin won. For them to make it unanimous, they believed it.
I hope so, but you got to know your judges. Also, being a boxer, I employ these kids to learn out how these judges score each fight, because they score the fights. If you go back and look, like Dave Moretti scores the fights for a certain style of fight every single time and never changes. So as a young fighter, you should probably go, I'm sure it's on BoxRec, and go see what the judges score for each fight, and then watch that fight and see why that judge scored it that way, or try to see why, and if you ain't got no knockout power, that's probably your best bet, to learn the judges that judge your fights, man.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, they always say, like, try not to leave anything in that ring for question, you know.
But
it was a close fight. Loma did well. It was a good fight, you know. But at the end of the day, I don't see him. I felt like he didn't win. You know, I felt like he had moments, just like Pacquiao has moments.
Nah,
he started
won
off
that
late.
fight easy, bro. And he won it convincingly too. To see, people agree with me. I'm in the majority. You're in the
minority.
Lower. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it, bro.
So yeah.
So Hacker, how do you think Devin's new opponents coming up will view that fight with Ryan? You think they're going to use that as a blueprint?
Like, listen,
to be Devin.
Oh yeah.
I mean, sure, you always gotta look for your opponent's worst fight, you know. Now, whether it works or not, because not a lot of fighters are like Ryan. You gotta remember that. You know, we also have to remember this is a guy who was like multi-time national champion. Like he can fight, you know, at the end of the day. And the kid is explosive. So
all right, you have that blueprint, plus you have the Tank blueprint, the sparring video, which Tank was completely out of shape for that. But if you look at the good part, if you look at when Tank was coming forward and he had some rest, look what he did with Devin. There's your other blueprint.
19 minutes.
There's your other blueprint.
My whole thing is this, right? People always talk about that sparring video. When just a little clip came out with Tank, everybody was so happy and like Joy said, "Man, Tank is punishing Devin."
Yeah.
When the full tape came out of Doghouse sparring,
I would have hit my face if I was Devin.
Yo, it was 18, 19 minutes, and majority of it was Devin controlling the whole thing.
Oh, okay, but
hitting him in the back of the head.
And that's
people on the outside yelling at Tank. They were going to punch him.
Argument multiple times.
Floyd holding Devin's arm. I mean, Tank's arms.
I'm going to prove something to you. I'm prove something to you. Hey,
really?
D1, let me ask you a question, right? Bro. D1, let me ask you one question. Check this out, right? Check this out. Okay, your son. Let's say you put 20 bands.
The most despicable shit I've ever seen.
Okay, I feel you. But check this out. Let's say
talking about ass whooping.
No, but listen, check this out, D1.
What? Fucking Tank was doing the Devin to Devin in that fucking sparring footage.
Bro, imagine
if because people have been
AB wouldn't have pulled Tank off.
Yo, D1, people trying to spin this narrative for a minute.
Had Tank's
no, he was just breaking them up.
Dude,
people always over exaggerate
that. Charges on them, dude.
Yeah, somebody even said that, like, oh, they were jumping Tank. No, listen.
Floyd was trying to break.
Yo, okay, Angry White Man, D1. I want you to answer this question separately. I want D1 to answer first. Hold up. Don't say anything. All right, D1. Let's say you have your son, right? And you say you see another kid, and they say Doghouse sparring. You put up 20 bands, $20,000.
Listen, bro.
No. Let me land. Hold up. Let me land. Okay, check this out. Right, you put out $20,000, right? And Doghouse sparring means you can't. The only way the winner has to quit. And your son and this kid are sparring. All right. the kid decides to turn away, and the kid's getting tired, and the rules of the match is if you quit, you win. And so the kid turns away. The first time they try to stop him, right? Give him time to rest. Turn away, give him time to rest. The second time he turns away. This is doghouse rules, right? Like you can't stop unless you quit.
Oh man,
he turns away. He starts right. You got $20,000. Are you telling me, hey, if he turns away, pause?
Who said it was 20 grand? Where we
know where that came from. The big mouth that lies constantly.
Yo, listen, this is my hypothetical to you, though. Don't even worry about where it came from. This is my hypothetical to you. Would you tell your son, let the kid catch a breather, knowing that you have money on, knowing the rules of the bout? The other kid knows the rules of the bout. It's obviously trying to time it out so he can catch his breath.
Bro. Let me tell you a little something. If that was my money, I would have never paid Bill a goddamn dime after what they did Tank. I wouldn't have given him a mother effing dime.
See, that's not the question. You know the question I'm asking because you know it. You have son that's an amateur boxer. You know what I'm asking.
Yeah, but listen, I think that's Floyd fucking like telling them, no, I'll just fucking pay it. I don't think that Tank had to pay nobody no fucking money.
No, Adrian Broner, bets.
Like,
dude,
how side bets work. Like the last round, they were yelling last round, and that's why Tank was running around the round. He was talking the whole time, telling them this is the last round, and that's why they say he fucking quit. They agreed upon it being the last round. You like if you're paying attention to that.
You didn't answer the question, though, CD1. I asked you that one question.
What's the question?
Okay, let's.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
You. What would you do? You have money up. You know your son's supposed to win this fight because you know the other kid's getting tired.
Oh,
are you gonna let the kid catch his breath?
A dog. My son ain't stopping. My son's
exactly.
Different.
So why are people mad that Devin didn't stop?
Tank was fresh off the plane and shit, dude. And when you listen to me, man.
Hey, man, it is what it is.
You tell me you've been in a boxing ring. Listen to me.
Yeah.
You know what it is to get tired, and what boxing is all about. 90% of the fucking game plan is don't get tired.
Yes.
You can't be tired. You got to be in shape.
Exactly.
So, listen, Tank in shape will fucking destroy Devin. Easy work. It's fucking truly astonishing to me. Listen to me. Devin stands zero fucking chance against
But you
Tank,
agree with me,
especially prime Tank.
But you agree with what I'm saying, though. You agree, right? Devin did the right thing because he knew Tank was getting tired and Tank was catching his breath while he was talking.
Well, I think Devin was
boxing actor. Hold on. Let me take this one. Boxing actor.
Get over there.
Boxing actor. If that's your money, and you're backing Tank, are you going to pay them after what they did, that man? Holding his arms, threatening from the outside, Devin punching him in the back of the head when they breaking him. Are you paying?
You know why? I know why I'm gonna pay him because I knew the rules of the bout.
Because you're an idiot.
No, I knew the rules of the bout. If my fighter turns to me and he knows he has to continue, he has to continue. And the boxing rule is protect yourself all the time until the round ends.
Yeah,
that's just the rule of the bout. And it's not. He did, and Tank did it multiple times. It wasn't only one time.
Bro, they pulled Tank off from finishing the man. It was over with.
They pulled him. Floyd separated him.
He grabbed him by his arm.
Floyd literally said to stop holding.
Bill knew what it was when he jumped in that motherfucker, bro.
Oh man.
No.
The wildest thing about that whole sparring video is this, right? People were happy when they only had the few second clip. There were so many people that were joyous. We don't even. Devin can never see.
What you cannot deny is there's 21 or 26 unanswered punches in that and we know which part of the film.
In 3 minutes, okay. Let's say there are 26 unanswered punches. In 3 minutes,
stopped.
In 3 minutes, right? In 3 minutes, right? There were 19 minutes. That means how many minutes did Ryan have? I mean, Devin have. Devin had to have what? 16 minutes.
Tank was going around the ring the whole time. Just hands up.
He's losing. Like they literally pay money. There's no conversation who won that sparring match. There's zero conversation about who won that sparring match.
Yeah, but
it was obvious.
You guys are saying Tank got his ass whooped, and some of the goofiest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yo,
if you know what you're watching,
wait. It's over, dog. Wait, if somebody is getting beaten for 16 minutes,
He got stopped in the middle of that sparring. 21 unanswered tank punches.
First off, a lot of those punches were not unanswered.
21 Tank don't throw 21 punches in a round that much anymore. So 21 unanswered, or shit, I think it was more, 23 or 26, whatever. He got clipped up in that. I'm about to go off of here and get the film just to prove to you that it's bullshit.
You gotta have to play the whole thing. Don't play that clip. I know you guys are just like rejoicing with that clip, right? Don't play that clip.
What?
We got the real
I know
thing now,
what it
buddy.
is. I know
we
what
got the real thing now. Don't
I
just
know
play
what
that
the
clip.
fuck it is. I don't care about. I ain't never run around and say, "Oh my god,
they were
Tank is the fucking," because I already knew Tank was that. I'm already saying that before that bullshit sparring footage fucking dropped.
Look,
And
at the end
it's
of the
just
day,
like
Devin
little
won that sparring,
lifelines for
and
you
he
fucking
won that
Devin
easy.
guys. Swearing to God, Devin's this fucking
the
second
people
coming to
the
Floyd
people
Mayweather, and that's why all the money's behind him. That's why Victor Conte will go to the levels he'll go to, saying stupid shit like, "Let me show you, bro. This shit's crazy."
Victor Conte.
Yeah.
What did Victor Conte do, man?
Listen, bro. Listen.
40 pounds in 1 day, 2 days, but then still be able to be in a 12-round fight and be active for 12 rounds and show no.
That ain't it. Hold on. Damn, dude, this shit ain't uploading.
Oh man, don't
trying to do this shit from a.
Here we go, the Victor Conte.
No, dog. But listen, what I'm trying to say is that, listen.
I'm listening.
They're thinking that they're building the next Floyd Mayweather, and the problem with doing that is you got to have the right subject. Devin Haney's boxing skills and fighting skills are not that. I don't understand who the fuck seen this in this kid. It's his dad. His dad's got dollars.
The
and
kid
his
is
dad bought
Devin
you.
is nice.
He bought fans like you. And all the YouTube channels, I'm telling you, dog.
Devin is
promoting dollars, and the way he goes to Aki and fucking all these YouTube channels. Devin he's an average fighter, dog. And that's why you see listen, that's why you've seen this.
The youngest undisputed 135.
I don't give a fuck. He got a lucky Cambosis.
Cambosis beat the man who beat the man. What are we saying?
Oh my god. Oh my
Cambosis
god.
beat the man
Lopez?
who
We're
beat
not gonna do that, dog. Beat Teofimo Lopez, dog, on a lucky ass Hail Mary punch bullshit. Listen, we're not gonna do that.
We're not.
We watched a fucking Ryan was drinking and smoking going into that fight. You guys got lucky with a bad piss test, which is highly questionable. He got his ass whipped by, in his own words, a C+ fucking fighter, bro.
At the end of the day, any fighter can lose.
Absolutely crazy.
Even if you want to say it's a loss, any fighter can lose. What if Devin lost one? I mean, Devin lost one fight. Okay, if you guys want to call it a loss, it's a loss.
But
he had 31 wins and multi-division champion and young undisputed. You gotta give the boys credit too. Y'all have to give him his credit. You can't just be like,
for what?
Oh, he
for
sucks.
What? For going to fucking to beat in Cambodia.
And then y'all say Regis is old. Regis was the champion of the division. Like he was the other champion of the division.
What? Fighters wake up
and become champion?
Do it no more, dog. They just can't do it no more. It's you wake up and you run into a wall and you can't throw punches.
Hey, look. At the end of the day,
where do you rate Regis' skills, boxing hacker?
For me,
where do you rate his skills?
Shut the fuck out, dog.
What, his skills?
Come on.
Yeah, where do you rate Regis' skills right now?
Regis' style. I personally never liked Regis' style. I don't like his jab. His jab is really annoying to me.
See that look? There you go. That's telling you in a moment of scare. And then from now on, it was Mayweather Jr. controlling.
Referee, the third man in the ring. Left hand from Haney.
Yeah, I never really liked Regis. Like skill wise, Regis.
Right?
Yeah, I never really liked him skill wise because I thought he had a terrible jab.
Okay, where do you rate Cambosis' skills?
Cambosis is good. I wouldn't say he's great, but he's good.
I think Loma just destroyed Cambosis pretty damn easy.
Fighters can lose and still be good.
And the only reason Tio lost to Cambosis is because Tio didn't take the fight serious. Tio was so busy thinking he was God's gift to every freaking body that he didn't train what the fuck for Cambosis.
Let's not do that. At the end of the day, like
Cambosis,
we don't know what.
Yeah, let's not do it.
C-level fighter that got lucky against another B minus fighter. That
because
happened to catch
Tio did not take that fight serious.
And early in his career.
Against Lomachenko too?
Yeah, dude, that's a Lomachenko that needed shoulder surgery.
There's
You
too
have
many
never
excuses.
seen anybody beat
What happened to not making
Lomachenko.
excuses for fighters? What are we doing here?
Let's make it. I'm just saying that's what
let's
really
not
happened.
do.
He has
No fighter gets in the ring 100%. We all know
fight.
that.
No,
nobody. We all
even
know
close.
no fighter gets in the ring 100%. Right? Yeah, you know that.
Close to 100.
Like, I mean, okay.
Omega Red was up.
Tio lost
Omega, what's happening, champ? Shit, 76 messages. That's crazy.
Yeah, Kambosos lost to Devin twice, and Devin beat Lomachenko. That's how it all ended. Devin became undisputed.
But listen to me. We just had listen.
Devin beat Regis.
Devin beat Regis, and I'll give him that. But
wait, let's do this first. Before Devin fought Regis, nobody believed he was going to fight
Regis was shot out. Loma, Devin up. Devin gets into the ring with an out of shape, alcohol, weed smoking Ryan Garcia, and let's hold him accountable for his game plan and his father's instructions, and just his overall fucking retardation in that fight to go out there and try to roll under some shit and throw a brick. When in reality, that's the worst game plan you can have against Ryan, especially when you know you'll box circles around him. And that's what Devin and all his fucking YouTube channels, they won't hold that kid accountable for a fucking thing. And it's sickening. And that's why I go as hard as I do on him. People need to hold his shit accountable. He's an average fucking fighter. They see that shit now. Yeah.
Average.
Yeah, dog. Average. Got lucky with Kambosos. Go over
look,
there and get them
I don't know, man.
belts, dog.
I can't call the brother average,
fighter.
Like I said for all fighters,
a little bit above. I'll give him a little bit.
All fighters lose. I think Devin is really good.
A little bit better than JoJo Diaz.
He's better than a lot of fighters. I think people are just sleeping on Devin. He's better than a lot of fighters.
Just a little bit more than JoJo Diaz, and we watched that in the JoJo Diaz fight.
He's better.
He sucks. Open stance fights, lefty fighting against a lefty. I don't know if you know what an open stance is. Lefty, when it comes to fighting somebody like that, it's over for him. You guys don't watch boxing the same way I do. Devin will get slaughtered.
I mean, we'll see. Like I said, I think Devin's a good boxer.
No, it's not. We'll see. It's. I promise you, Devin gets fucking worked in 5 rounds max.
Like I said before, we will see. I personally believe Devin is better than a lot of people think he is. I think with Ryan,
he's not.
With Ryan, I think they have history. When you have history,
watched an out of shape Ryan Garcia,
but they have history.
Work in spurts whenever the fuck he wanted to, punching in between Devin's little bitch ass punches, knocking him the fuck out. And his daddy should stop.
Yeah, no, I'm not debating that. Look, Devin got hurt in that fight. At the end of the day,
age comes with damage in this.
But remember, Devin was also winning a lot of rounds too. Let's not do that. Like Devin was also winning a lot of rounds, but when he got hurt, he got hurt.
Look, I've been saying Devin is a B level. Period.
That second round.
Everybody has their opinion. I don't think he's B level. I think he's a really good fighter,
No, I think he's a B level. The only reason I don't think he's any better than that, for what he's got too many issues on defense. I doubt his chin. I mean, don't get me wrong, he took a lot of beating from Ryan. He still kept getting up. He's got heart. He's got a ton of heart. But his skill level, there's a reason why they matched him the way they matched him.
What do you mean?
Well, one, they appointed Shakur. He was supposed to stay after the Loma fight for the rest of the year, fight Tank and Shakur.
But
they knew by the way he looked against Loma, they better not put him in the ring with Tank, and they better not put him in the ring with Shakur.
He was having he no longer he couldn't do public weigh-ins no more.
He was having weight issues before that.
Yes, but
it wasn't just about that. It was the fact that they knew what would happen if he got in the ring with either one of them guys.
The Loma fight was worse. Remember that. Let's not forget Loma fight. It took him 3 times to even make weight for the Loma fight. So Loma fight was the one that he really struggled the most. I wouldn't want to see him fight at 135 with Shakur, who's really good, and then he comes in like 60, 50%. Because he drained himself out. I'd rather see if they're gonna fight, they should fight a bigger weight class than me. You know, I wouldn't want to see that fight. I wouldn't even want to see a Tank fight at that weight, at him being drained. You know, I want to see it if they're going to fight. If they can come to a fight, it has to be a fight where they can both fight healthy. Then we can really see. I don't want to see the excuse of somebody was drained, somebody was completely healthy. You know, and that's the only thing about it.
The man comes in 20 pounds heavier on fight night. He can't be that goddamn drained.
What do you mean? If you can still be drained, of course, because you're putting back nutrients in your body, so you might not completely. Yeah, that's how it works. you deplete yourself, and then you rehydrate yourself in one day. So you may
25 pounds against Regis he gained. Was he depleted in that one?
No, I think he looked good in the Regis. I think he looked a little depleted in the Ryan fight, though. But he looked good in the Regis fight.
What was his weight for? What was you the facsimile? Give me the facts. What was Devin's weight the night of the Ryan fight?
I don't know. Ryan definitely looked bigger than Devin, though. Ryan looked like he was way bigger.
Still there?
165.
How big was Ryan?
Ant must not be there.
Yeah, he said 165 for Devin. I can only imagine Ryan was at least 170. That's what I think. That Ryan looked really big and really filled out.
Ryan said he only.
According to Ryan, he was 160.
11 pounds on the Pat Bet David show. He's only hydrated 11.
All right.
So 143 is 154.
I don't know. He looked.
That's why I said 165. Add 10.
Yeah.
And as far as Ryan being depleted, it had nothing to do with that. Look at him in Tank when he was in shape against Tank. Go back and watch how active he was in that fight. That man had a ton of energy. He wasn't taking long ass breaks because he couldn't swing that long.
Yeah,
when he fought Devin, dude, he took breaks because he looked like shit. He did not have stamina or cardio or anything to do with that shit. God forbid if that man would have came in shape, Devin wouldn't have made it out of the third round.
Hey, look at it this way, right? I'd say that he was depleted for the Devin fight. He said that. So I can only go off his word. He said he was depleted. He believes he was depleted for whatever reason. You know, it's true. He didn't look like he was fighting Spurs in the Devin fight. Yeah, you're correct. Now, what will happen if he's better in shape? I don't know. It's hard to make these analogies because part of the reason why he also he had problems making the weight. You know, so I don't know. It's hard to say. You know, but I still think that Devin does a good job after.
Yeah, I'm trying to upload some videos to help your argument out here, Boxing Hacker.
I'm just telling you guys the truth, man. I'm a truth teller. Just look at it like that, man.
You're up here spreading misinformation like a motherfucker. And you
Never, man. Never. Y'all
talk on fan.
Listen, y'all
be like mute.
Like the whole tag and Shakur thing. People
don't listen to anything this kid says.
If Devin fought at his natural weight, which would probably be 147 to 154, how do you think he would do, Hacker?
So the toughest fight at 147.
I didn't say that. I asked you a question.
What's he got for my big?
I'm going to answer your question. So the toughest fight at 147 is what's his name? Boots, right? So I think that's a tough fight for Devin. But besides that, I think he could do pretty well in 147.
How do you think he does against Danny Otis?
I think he can win.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think he like I say, you never know until the fight happens. But I think Devin has a really good style, you know. You know, he has a good jab. He knows how to move in angles off the ring, you know. I really wanted to see him box against Ryan.
Devin has a good jab. What? Didn't we just go over this? That's the first punch you learn how to fucking counter. That bow and arrow bullshit jab he's got him fucking knocked around the ring, dog.
But Devin's jab, so that's what I'm saying.
That was some bullshit. That's fighting against Kambosos. You got a good fucking jab. That's why I say Kambosos ain't shit. Something as light as a jab can fuck him up. You got to stop.
But let's remember one thing, though. Let's remember one thing.
Kambosos was trash.
Let's remember one thing.
There's a reason they were like, pick me.
This is where a truth teller comes in.
Because it was an easy fucking fight.
This is where truth telling comes in. Just remember one thing, okay? Before the Ryan fight, Devin was hailed by boxing aficionados or whatever about his jab. Devin was known for his jab in boxing before the Ryan fight. Devin's bone air jab was off. I agree, but like he was known for his jab.
That's how he throws it every single fight, and that's how Ryan.
No. You should watch his fights again. He actually has good. Watch his fights again. Trust me, I've been watching Devin since he was.
It's ingrained. You don't do something like that unless you've been doing it. Fight in and fight out in the gym. Because it's muscle memory.
Watch Regis fight.
It's muscle memory, kid. His hand was where it was supposed to be. He just pulled it back.
Watch the Regis fight. Watch the Regis fight.
That's what they targeted. That was their whole game plan. That's why when you see Ryan and Derek James and Ryan's catching his jab, it was to come around it, kid. That they targeted his weak ass jab. Because what you casuals look at like a great fucking jab is not really a great jab.
No, he was known in boxing for having a good jab. It wasn't just the casuals.
It's an easy fucking flaw to see in his game. I'm going to knock his ass out.
Like I said,
Ryan knew.
Y'all look at one fight and be like, Devin is trash.
It's fucking
over. You have to read.
If y'all think it was Osterine, you're fucking smoking dope, dog. Because
wait. A little bit of Osterine. So are we gonna make this argument too? What?
I know science says that couldn't have helped him.
Okay, then why is it illegal?
I
heard the scientist, right? The scientist said that, right? Why doesn't he go to WADA and be like, "Hey guys, this should be legal"?
I'm not gonna go at that. I don't.
Yeah.
All right. I know it didn't help him. I know what I'm looking at. Devin's bow and arrow jab is a weakness.
So why is it illegal if it's not going to help him?
It was a targeted weakness.
If it's not going to help Ryan, why would it be illegal? That's my only question.
Listen, Osterine is a 1980s drug. Nobody but an Olympic fucking bodybuilder would be using that. And you need a whole boatload of it to fucking work.
So why
it was a framing or a fucking contamination. One or the other.
You're not answering my question.
Dana White.
Why?
What does Dana White
believe what they're saying? My problem is this, right? If people believe what they say to be true, whether it's a scientist, whether it's Dana White and his experts, they should go to WADA. It's not an argument with Devin. Go to WADA and be like, hey, you need to make this drug be legal. It doesn't hurt anything. If it really doesn't hurt anything like they claim.
Listen,
if it doesn't change, if it's not a factor in boxing.
Drug to use in that. So if you guys want to use the VADA testing for it to be works and it caught Ryan, you can't say Osterine helped him because the science behind it says that that's just not possible.
So why
he would have had to have taken it.
I'm not even gonna debate. If you believe that to be true, my only thing is this: it's not argument with Devin. You need to take it up with WADA because WADA is the one making it illegal. Like you can't like this is the thing about people who say that it doesn't help.
I hear you,
right?
but you know,
it's not a question.
Did you hear the USADA fucking warning to athletes? That's another reason I think it was contamination. They're out here fucking warning these guys.
What year was
to get their shit tested?
What year was it?
That was
what year?
2022.
What year is this? 2024? Is the warning? Is the warning in effect? Come on, man.
It's still a thing. Guys are still getting busted in college.
So they couldn't fix it in 2 years?
All sorts of shit.
So wait, they couldn't fix it in 2 years? You don't think?
I don't give a fuck what they're fixing or not.
Didn't they give Canelo a pass? And they upped the rate of a PED for him?
They did. They upped the rate of Cambuterol. They didn't give him a pass. I think he got suspended. But they did up the rate for him and other Mexicans for some reason. I don't know why they did that.
Facts, all things. Osterine, Flosterine. Their shit couldn't help nobody in that situation.
Yeah, my only thing about it, like, my thing is this. Right? I've heard the argument so many times. I'm like, hey, it's not. If you believe that to be true, then your argument isn't with Devin and Ryan. Your argument is with WADA and VADA, who made it illegal.
I knew I was forgetting something. Good thing Homeboy's here to remind me.
This is actually this is not true at all. This is
No.
That's why Ryan isn't suspended for taking it. There wasn't enough.
Not what your opinion is. The shit's in black and white.
It wasn't. He took a plea. He literally took a settlement. What do you want to call it? A plea or settlement?
Have you ever been to court before?
Huh? Yeah.
Been to court before. Okay. Why did Ryan take that plea?
Huh?
Why did Ryan take the plea?
Because there was strict liability.
And wait,
it was going to be
if
hard
they
for him to
thought
win
they
the
can
case,
get Ryan.
obviously.
No. If they thought they can get Ryan on the Oscarine, and why didn't they pursue that route as WADA or whoever or the NISAC? Why wouldn't they have tried to?
So here's the thing.
Why wouldn't they have tried to hang Ryan? Is what they said.
Okay, here's the thing.
That's what he's saying.
So like on both sides, it's tricky, right? On their side, they know Ryan's gonna try to prove intent, right? Even though intent doesn't really do anything, but it's hard to disprove intent. You know, like you can make all these little excuses. At the end of the day, intent's based on subjectivity.
Now, perhaps that is a bit exaggerating 3 milligrams. Maybe it would do something for a complete natural who's depleted and weight cutting. Absolutely a case to be made there. But at the end of the day, like, this isn't even close to that. What he ingested was an probably accidental microdose to the tune of like double-digit micrograms at most. And that is not even close to imparting performance-enhancing advantages, as per the clinical literature.
Whoever got caught doping and admitted, I think it would have been the first in history. So,
how would you describe what you felt in the ring? Was there anything unusual that you sensed?
I mean, I can't really say that. I knew that it was a tough fight, obviously. I'm a special kind of fighter, so I never fought, and a guy has been that much better than me. I never.
Okay.
He knows.
Whoever got caught doping and admitted.
Definitely knows. He got his motherfucking ass whipped, dog.
At the end of the day, so here's the thing, right? Like,
listen,
the settlement was hard. So they both sides was gonna be hard to prove the case at the end of the day, and they took a settlement. It's like me doing capital murder, and they can't find a murder weapon, and they say, okay, let's settle with like manslaughter. Like it's the same thing. Like it's the same concept.
No.
So when people say he's getting like a lesser sentence, it's because of that.
No, they know, like how Dana White said, like they know that shit's contamination. The New York State athletic department knows that shit too. So the way Ryan acted like a fucking fool all fight build up, that's the only way they got him. That's why they punished him the way they did for that little bullshit of not notifying them of fucking contaminated supplements. And the black and white says he didn't get suspended for no fucking PED. He got suspended for non-disclosure.
They settled. If they had declined the settlement, then and he had lost, he would get suspended for PED. He settled. That's all it was. They settled.
He took that shit. He took it gladly.
Yeah, because it was easy. Because at the end of the day, it's just a year.
Because it would have cost more money to fight the PED charge.
Exactly. I think he did the right thing.
He already had hair samples and shit done. The New York State, they knew that
the hair samples weren't going to help him at all. No, that stuff wasn't going to help him.
No.
You know what? Okay, so there's the same argument that you made to me.
What's going to help him?
If Ryan
against Oscar Duarte, around 50%, and there's that shoulder roll. What was supposed to be a crowning moment in Devin Haney's career. What a fight! Moment of scare, and then from there on it was Mayweather Jr. controlling. Referee, the third man in the ring. Left hand from Haney.
Damn. Where the fuck is this goddamn? I keep giving you your little bitch ass clip, dog. You know your boy got his motherfucking.
Zepeda's corner. You're bigger, you're stronger, you're better. One of the things about Zepeda. Oh, nice right hand from Diaz. Just a complete offensive machine.
Angles will be key for JoJo.
As long as you're landing.
Yeah, I gotta upload some clips. Hold up. My bad.
Hey, I say we call it a night in the next 15.
You got it, old school. I just gotta download a clip, rub it in.
I've been stuck in a damn hospital all day. I'm freaking tired, bro.
Man,
I didn't get
I'm
no
excited
sleep
for tomorrow,
last
man.
night.
I'm excited for tomorrow's fight. I'm excited for tomorrow's fight. You know, I'm excited to see Shakur get back in the ring. I know he's gonna look good.
Me too, bro. Me too.
Artem looks like it might be tricky though. I hope Shakur sticks to his normal style. I don't hope he doesn't try to switch up now and tries to go for a kill, because that fight actually looks trickier than it seems.
Artem can fight, man.
He can, and he can move. Artem can move. That's also another thing.
Yeah.
And he's a high-profile amateur, just like Shakur. So it's gonna be interesting.
He's got pretty good footwork. He knows how to chase people out.
Yeah.
He's chasing Frank out.
Shakur doesn't have Frank's power, so I don't think he's gonna be able to do what Frank did at the end of that, the 12th. So Shakur just needs to fight smart,
Yeah, because this dude's got a mean body shot, though. He chases you out. He throws a hard
There's outboxing you. And there's and Haratunian rips him. And now a right hook connects for Haratunian. As now.
That's like a Cuban.
He got heavy hands.
But listen, he does. You can hear it, right?
Yeah, he looks like he's by Cubans.
What if Shakur goes in there and gets touched by one of them and is out of there?
Man, that'll be
this
another
shit can go way left.
Right, spots. It can happen at all.
It can happen, man. It can happen, man. And then we're gonna have to listen to like the Tankamaniacs come out of nowhere. We told you. We told.
Yeah, I'll be saying it too, but I'm not a Tankamaniac. I want him to fight all of them. I want him to fucking go through his shit, get all these guys. And I think the way Floyd moved him by saving all these big fights for last, probably going to pay off. And Tank, each one of his fights is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And his legend will touch that of Floyd's if he just keeps winning. He keeps knocking these dudes out. He keeps knocking these dudes out. He's a superstar like you've never seen.
What if he loses to Loma? What do you think happens after that?
He's not going to lose to Loma, dude. It's a style thing, kid. And Tank is in his prime. Loma plays into his fucking hands perfectly.
Loma was out fine when he fought Devin. Loma showed up. Like, we never know.
Yeah,
man.
well, I want that Loma to show up just so you guys get shut the fuck up and Tank knocks him out, and then it's on to Shakur if Shakur impresses this weekend. So that's yet to see. That's yet to be seen.
I mean, I'm finally happy it's happening. It's been years in the making because Loma was calling that guy out for like 5 years.
Do you think?
Wait for Loma to leap in. That's when he's going to hit the canvas.
Do you think Tank? Do you think Tank is scared of Shakur though? Honestly, do you think Tank is like scared of Devin or Shakur? Like honestly, in your heart, you think that dude's scared?
I think he knows the difficulty of the fighters. I think Tank has.
I don't think that matters to him, not one little bit.
I think it does.
One iota.
Because you know why I say
think
that?
He listens to his team and he knows what time it is, and they know what time it is.
You know why I say that?
He's got the cheat code. It's over for them.
But you know why I say that? It's because like, if that's the case, then you think he'll go for the highest money fights.
Loma is his biggest money fight right now.
Right, but beforehand, Shakur is a bigger money fight than Frank Martin, right? He will pursue.
Listen, I don't know. They draw from the same fan base, and Shakur's outings have been lackluster, man. Like, listen, bro, he can't even say his ticket started to sell.
Look, I don't think we'll see Tank and Shakur for at least a couple of more fights. I think they're gonna wait, make sure Shakur has a couple of good fights. Just because of what they said about the Dos Santos fight. I think they're gonna let Shakur fight two, maybe 3 fights, but I'm thinking at least 2. This one and another one, and see how he does. And if he comes out, he fights, I think they'll jump in the ring with him.
I'm not a Lomachenko fan by the way, Cash Crypto. So I'm not his bang guy. I'm just saying, I just call things how they are, man. Like I think at the end of the day, Shakur. I always say, I've been saying it for a while. Okay, so I'll give you this, right? As far as like attributes that Tank has over Shakur right now, is one that when they fight, it's gonna be on a really big platform. Shakur hasn't been on that platform yet, but Tank, every fight has been on like really big platforms. So I don't know
because he is the platform. He is the platform.
Exactly.
His shit,
and so he's used to it.
It's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. I mean, I don't know why. You remember Floyd and what happened at the end of Floyd's career? How the shit just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Exactly.
I don't know why people are fighting Tank on that, or maybe he's just getting so many haters because people can't possibly look at that kid and think that any one of them is going to beat him like easy. Like that just couldn't even cross your mind. If you're looking at it from a logical boxing standpoint.
A style perspective.
No. If you're just looking at skill versus skill and what they do in fights when fights break out, because Tank is going to bring the fight. Like there's no question that one thing that will happen, that footwork ain't gonna matter, and we're gonna fight, and I'm gonna come out there and I'm gonna come to kill you.
You know what? I'll
so
give you this,
what happens then?
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why people can actually look at Shakur.
Tank got the edge.
Let me look at. Let me put it this way.
40 Shakur.
If we look at Tank, right? If we look at Tank, right? Tank goes down in rounds, and then he catches up and then knocks the person out.
That's a myth. That's a fucking myth. You guys love to tell that fucking lie. Tank gives you like 1 or 2. He went down like 4 to Barrios, but that's it.
He goes down.
He was up on the scorecards when he knocked him out. So you guys leave that
right
up.
because he hurt Barrios.
You guys try to give Rolly
he hurt him
credit.
multiple
Rolly
times before he knocked him out.
Rolly was down.
Knocked him down.
Hector was down. All these guys are down when you guys say they're up. It's a fucking nonsense narrative lie that you guys have.
Martin was not down.
Frank, he gave away 2.5 rounds. Halfway through the third.
That's what I'm saying, though.
He turned it up, and that's only because he's seeing what you're gonna do to a feint. Let me see what kind of punch you got. That's his strategy.
I'm not saying
out.
It might be part of the strategy.
It's your turn.
Tank may not throw that many punches, but he's landing the punches he throws, and he's getting credit for it.
And you guys are right. I'm not denying that. But here's the problem, though.
And then it's my fucking turn.
Shakur goes down in rounds like never. He literally goes down rounds almost never. You know, that's Shakur, and Shakur goes, and Shakur stays off distance. That's the key. The key is
fight. The only reason I win De Los Santos didn't win that fight is because he didn't throw 5 more punches per round. That's the only reason. That's the only reason. Listen, bro. If he would have threw 5-10 more punches per round, he would have followed Shakur out.
Per round.
He would have beat him up.
Yeah,
Edwin De Los Santos couldn't tell that this dude had somewhat of an injury and wouldn't throw his backhand, which, by the way, is his weak hand.
Hey.
And that shit is just terrible strategy to begin with. Nobody should use their power hand in their front. It takes away half the power you got. Maybe Shakur does got power, but he doesn't stand the right way. He stands with his weak hand in his back, and I don't care how much you use your weak hand at fucking anything, it's still your weak hand. You couldn't pick up a football and throw it down the street. Terrence Crawford can. That's about it. Tank is a true southpaw, and that's why I know he knocks these dudes out.
But here's the thing, though. So
open stance fighting matters, dog.
Even if you take away the De Los Santos fight, if you take away De Los Santos fight, Shakur never goes down rounds, and he always maintains his distance.
I get you, bro.
So
I can't wait for this fight tomorrow. Say your goodbyes, William. We're gonna close it up, man.
Yes.
Thank
you, brother, for letting me on. Appreciate you.
Yeah, dude, no doubt. You're a real good kid. You always come up, fucking participate, talk your shit, support.
Well, Steph.
That's cool, man. I appreciate it, bro.
I appreciate you too.
Peace to everybody in the chat. Glad to have y'all.
Peace out. Thanks, everybody. It's truly flattering. I love this shit. And hopefully I keep getting better at this shit. I'm going to keep trying. That's for sure. Peace out.